Um, do you do call plans? Where you map out exactly these questions for exactly these calls? Is it sort of one continuum, and however far you get for each, in each conversation? How do you like to organize that?
Yeah, our my experience has been if you are working from a particular, let's say, selling system. Let's say so. There's a common language about like, okay, I need to know why the customer is talking to us. Why might they buy? How compelling is that reason? And then maybe understanding what the economic impact of doing something is, or the economic impact of not doing something. What are the consequences of not doing something? And then how are the decisions made? I mean, let's just use that as a basic system. So who's involved in the decisions? How do they make decisions? What resonates with them of how they might decide to use a provider versus another? Would they leave their current provider? Those types of things. So let's assume that we have at least, that's a basic framework. You could argue there's different pieces and parts to it, but let's just say that's a framework of a sales system or a selling system. What I like to do is lay that out in, kind of the continuum and say, okay, if we're starting here and we want to end over here, we want to end at a resolution of they're either going to do business with us or they're not, then what questions do we need to ask in that first section to understand why they're even talking to us and how compelling, their situation might be to do something about it, and then move along. That's just maybe my sequential thought process, but doing it in a way that then, no sales conversation goes exactly sequentially. So those are the key elements that you want to learn, that you're trying to uncover, but it might not happen. You don't go from point A to B to C to D to E. So giving, the framework is very helpful, but helping the individual salespeople understand that, sometimes things do go off on a tangent. So it's very helpful to understand what your sales process is, to know, okay, what do I know and what do I need to know? And then, you can pick back up where you were. And that also gives the sales manager the ability to, go, what do you know and what do you need to know to figure out if you should spend any more time with this opportunity.